My name is Meetup. I'm the president of ERMS. ERMS stands for Emergency Response Management Services. We're basically an enterprise class notification system. Our clients range, from a few thousand employees to thousands and thousands and close to millions even. We're based in Oakville. I live in Oakville also, so you were talking about not driving too far. I think I'm like 1,000 feet from my office, so it's quite close. The whole idea of why ERMS came on board is, unfortunately, the event of 2001, when the two towers came down, our first clients were right across the street from these towers. And, obviously people got so scared that day, they left the city, they left the state, they left the country itself. So after, when the Monday arrived, or Wednesday, or whatever day that they reopened, they started looking, so wow, we're missing a lot of employees today. Obviously, they were all scattered around, they were so scared to come back to New York City. So, started hiring other people to replace these guys. And they trained them, started working and stuff, and whoops, the employee come back, say, I want my job. See, you've been gone for 2 weeks or so. Sorry about that, we trained somebody, find another job somewhere else. So they had about 40 to 50 employees who did that at their location. So it was very costly, right? And said, okay, what are we going to do next time? Every time we're going to have a disaster like this, we cannot act like this. We need a system that people are going to be able to call in and report themselves to see if they're okay or not okay. If they're not okay, well, we'll give them assistance and so on. If they're okay, great. So they had at that location about 5,000 employees. So that's a great deal of people to manage to see if they're okay, not okay. So a system like that will make them, within 5 hours, they could see who's okay, who's not okay. So the two founders of this company, one of them was a consultant there. He was building a business continuity planning for them, and they said, okay, I think I can do that. So he came back home to Canada, met with a guy in IT and said, hey, what do you think if we build something like that? So they present that plan to them and say, yeah, we like that, so go ahead. Took a little bit of time, about 2 to 3 years they were able to build this application. And we came up about 2005 and said, okay, now we're ready for the market. And that's exactly what we've done. So far, ERMS is serving about 12 million stakeholders around the world, because we're communicating around the world, for around, I would say, about 300 companies or so. So right now, before we're focused on business continuity, for enterprise and things like that. But right now, the government and municipality and things like that say, hey, maybe if I have a problem within my city, there's a chemical spill happening somewhere, I could reach my citizen and let them know, evacuate, and so on. As a municipality, if there's an evacuation happening, but they call the police, they ask for the firemen and all that stuff to gather together, and they start knocking on each door and say, okay, you got to evacuate. That's crazy. So a system like us, we can tap into the 911 database. We can call all your houses and ask you to evacuate. So if you have like 15, 20,000 houses that you need to knock on the door, at the end of the day, if you can reach 70, 75% of all these houses, you're going to concentrate your workforce on those 25% left over. So that's very important. So it's growing and growing. I would say it's sad, because every time there's a bad news in the news, it's a good news for us, right? Because they call them in the morning for insurance. Now we need a kind of a mass notification system. We are communicating pretty much any device that exists out there, from obviously cellular, SMS, or calling itself, landline, fax, pager, SMS, social media, TV screen, LED device, or anything like this.